Today we are joined by Michael Sweet, vocalist and guitarist for Stryper. They've got a new album coming out called When We Were Kings. It drops September 13th. There are currently 3 singles out. You can find videos on YouTube. The songs are End of Days, Love Symphony, and Grateful. So go sample those songs until the album comes out. If those 3 songs are any indication, you're in for another great Stryper album. The playing is sharp. The guitar solos are amazing. Michael's voice is incredible. Still, after 40 years of singing, he sounds amazing. They've got an upcoming tour coming out. So he was kind enough to spend some time with us today. We went a little long with him, and he was nice enough to hang out. And we covered a lot of ground. Early days with Roxx Regime, the current album, funny story about Slayer. Yeah, just a really cool guy.
He gave us some back and forth with some history, which, you know me, that's what I like the most about someone who's been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
It's cool. It was cool to talk to him about his singing and how he sounds like he never said it outright, but like self-taught. That's what he sounds like. He really worked on his voice a lot, on his own. Try, fail, try again. That's probably the best way to train, is the word that we were using. He's always been jovial and cool and nice, and he'll talk to anyone who approaches him. He's totally approachable kind of guy. And here's the interesting thing, you touch on it in the interview about how Stryper is on the bill with King Diamond and like Behemoth and the evil metal bands that are having fun with the drama that could be testing the limits of this is Stryper talk, religious faith, right?
Yeah.
Whether it be for horror show or antics or whatever, whether you're taking it serious and it's part of your belief system or not. It's interesting that he's not really judging anybody, but he'll get his message through as to where him and his bandmates are believing and coming from and have faith in. And I think that's fair. And I never felt once like he was shoving it down my throat. And if there was any moment that it started to, it went away, and I was like, oh, well, that wasn't even painful to hear this guy just be passionate about what he believes in. So that's good, and I think it's fair. There's one more thing I wanna say before you take us out into his interview, is the fact that we have a lot of friends who really love Stryper.
Oh yeah.
While they wear a Slayer shirt.
Yes.
We have a lot of friends who like just heavy metal.
Right.
And they like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest, and they like, Venom and Slayer and Merciful Fate and the scariest, noisiest, hardcore shit they can find. Lo-fi demos of underground, Satan's penis, whatever. They'll search out the most evil, decrepit, wrong, lo-fi. They'll listen to a demo of just sounds like white noise and go, "Oh, it's my new favorite shit," and then they'll listen to a Stryper record. Yeah. So this is this omnivorous fan of loud rock, to bring it all to totally generalize and take all the color out and just say rock and roll or hard rock or whatever. And you know what? I think that's awesome. That whatever you can hear and go, wow, that's cool. I really like that. I want to buy the record. I want to support this band or whatever. And you're so open-minded about what you like, you can find the good in that. And I feel that way about Stryper. I don't own Stryper's records, but you know what? You know what I like? Watching them live. They are a kick-ass, loud metal band live. And there's, like Michael says, there's hooks everywhere. but there's all kinds of shredding guitar solo and heavy metal riffs.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, right after the big Journey chorus, there's this really chuggy, heavy shredding thing that you're going, damn, that's rat,
Yeah.
kill me or hug me. There's something cool about it, and there's something for everyone. So
I think, and this is my story. I was never a big Stryper fan, I'll admit. And as shallow as this is going to sound, one of the reasons I didn't really give them a chance is because I was drawn to rock and roll and heavy metal because of the rebellious spirit of it, outlaw spirit of it.
Of course.
And to me, the Stryper message was counter to that. And so I never really gave them a chance. But as I've gotten older, and I think this is true of most people, as you get older and you mature and you start to let go of some of these things that are so important to you, and you start to discover things for what they really are, you learn to respect people for, their passion, their creativity. And I'll say this about Michael and Stryper: they have never strayed the course as far as their message and their beliefs. And I think that the guy you're talking about in the Slayer shirt, respects that. Stryper makes quality heavy metal. They play quality music. And if there's anything, is there anything more rebellious than standing your ground?
I was going to say, they're kind of winning as far as being, you want a villain? They're the fucking villain. They're being vilified by everything that's outlaw spirited. They're kind of the outlaw. They're the alternative and not, you know what I'm trying to say.
And I want to come back to, having listened to a lot of Stryper going into this interview, I'm impressed, man. I mean, you nailed it. There's moments in their songs that are right up there with Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, just anything that you have in your record collection that you want to hold up as the barometer of heavy metal. Stryper can rival it, and that vocal, man, oh my God, that vocal still 40 years after, still screaming his head off, and he sounds amazing, crystal clear as a bell.
Yeah. If you like Boston or those kind of Journey type vocals where it's high and clear and powerful, and think about if you know enough about Stryper or Michael Sweet's voice, I don't even need to press play on anything. I can hear Brad Delp from Boston, and then I think about Michael's. It becomes one.
Yeah,
the range and the power and those top notes that are like almost inhuman.
Yeah,
Michael can hit that shit.
And it's no accident that Michael actually spent some time singing for Boston, which we talk about today as well.
Amazing.
So, yeah. What a great career. What a cool dude. Had a lot of fun talking to him. I have really enjoyed going down a Stryper rabbit hole. It's not something I do often, but I will do it again. I will do it again, man. They're putting out great stuff, and I look forward to seeing them someday when they make their way to Texas. So.
I once covered a Stryper song. I was working with some guys in the mid 80s just for fun on the side. I was still in Watchtower, and they had me learn To Hell with the Devil. Had a blast.
Yeah.
Great song. Fun.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So great show today. A lot of fun with Michael Sweet from Stryper on the Talk Louder podcast.